Hey everyone, this is Bill, Victor Echo 7 Alpha Juliet Kilo. Thanks for tuning in to another video here I'm doing. I'm doing a Parks on the Air activation. This time it's going to be a little bit different though. I'm going to attempt a CW only activation. And I'm basically what you'd call a CW newbie. I think I've done 3 CW activations in my entire POTA career, and only one I've been able to get 10 QSOs on. So this is a really good video if you're new to Morse code and you're interested in doing parks on the air with Morse code, and maybe you haven't done it before, you've done a couple and you're feeling maybe nervous about it like I am. I want to take all the arrows for everyone out there, and you can watch me flail and fail and succeed, hopefully, but we'll see what happens. So I'm here at Bamberton Provincial Park again, which I come to quite a bit, probably my most frequented park. I think I'm almost at a kilo here. And it's early March 2024. And so far the weather is holding out for us. It's sunny, but it has been drizzling a little bit. So hopefully we can escape the rain. Worst case scenario, I'll head to the car and finish up the activation there. So we're on the southern end of Vancouver Island and Pacific Ocean there, which is hopefully going to help us. So I'm all set up using my go-to Parks on the Air setup here. So we have the 17-foot whip, and I've collapsed it, I think, about half of one element, so it's all extended except for one half of the element. And then I have 2 approximately 17-foot radials coming out from there. And for the radio, using the FT891 and a 10 amp hour lithium battery. And for my paddle, I'm using one from CW Morse, which is the only paddle I've ever used, so I can't really compare it to any others, but it seems to work for me, and if I can get it to work, then pretty much anybody can. So my CW journey, I got back into radio about 2 years ago, and I was just anxious to try any of the modes and kind of get my feet wet and explore all of them. So I did try CW, and the way I learned was I used an app. I can't remember the name of the app, but there's a lot out there where it basically teaches you all the letters and all of the numbers. And then from there, just watching a lot of YouTube videos of other hams doing Parks on the Air activations in Morse code. And then I went out and attempted a few activations, and I was successful. I think I got about 7 or 8 contacts in each one. And my goal then and today, it's not really about getting the 10 contacts. It's more about just, getting experience. Because I think, and from what I've read, that getting on the air is probably the most important thing that you can do. So that's what I want to do today. So after I did those 2 or 3 activations a couple of years ago, I kind of lost interest, and I discovered FT8 and other digital modes, and that really consumed me. But I got back into it a couple months ago, probably late December. And again, the journey was the same. I needed to brush up on my letters and numbers. And once I felt like I had a good grasp on that, again, watching YouTubers. And another really big thing that I think is beneficial is the Morse Code Ninja videos. So if you Google the Morse Code Ninja website, he has a ton of videos online that I think are a really valuable resource. And you can watch them on YouTube. He also has them as podcast feeds, categorized by the words per minute. So I've been trying to practice on 22 words per minute. So you can get things like call signs, and then call signs repeated, and speed racing, which I think is really fun, where I think it repeats the call sign about 5 times. The first time is at 1.5 times your target speed. So if you're doing 22 words per minute, I think it comes out at something like 35 words per minute. And every time it repeats it, it gets slightly slower until it's back down to 22. And those have really helped me. but I'm definitely not an expert. I can typically, if I hear a call sign, I think I can typically get the first two characters first time around. Sometimes it's more. Sometimes I can get the whole call sign, but this video is going to set the world record for the number of question marks sent in a Parks on the Air CW activation. So I have my notebook here. I've got a couple cheat sheet notes just in case I forget. So the thank you 599. So everyone's getting a 599 today. I'm not worrying about the signal report. And then the sign off, the thank you 73. And I also have some of the macros or shortcuts, whatever you want to call them, set up on the radio. So I have one for calling CW POTA and one for the end of the conversation, just in case I need to take a breather. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping this can help out some others who might be interested in doing an activation like this. And yeah, we'll see how it goes here. So we're going to be on 20 meters. And see if we can find a frequency. I'll get the camera set up here a little better. Oop. All right. So I did set up an activation on the POTA site, so I'm hoping the reverse beacon network picks me up and auto spots me. Let's just listen here for a few minutes. Doesn't sound like there's much going on here. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's QRL that you want to send with a question mark, and that's basically asking if the frequency is clear. So let's try that. I think that was a QRL. We'll find out. Or maybe we won't find out. Nope, that definitely wasn't a QRL. Okay, I don't hear anything. So we're going to go ahead and start the activation. Now, I believe for the reverse beacon network to pick you up, you need to do a longer CQ, which I believe is CQ 3 times, POTA, and this is your call sign. So we'll try that. And I also have that set up as my A preset here, but I'm going to do it manually the first couple times because the goal today is to practice. So let's see what happens. All right, let's use the macro and see how that goes. I forgot the POTA that time, didn't I? So there's one question mark. Should probably have a question mark counter for the video. Jeez. Okay, well, I got a spot on my phone using Ham Alert that tells me it's picked me up, so I believe we're probably spotted. And I'm using, I think it's at 20 watts right now. Guess we can always increase the power if I need to. Another way I've found a really good way to practice is hunting POTA with CW from home. I've been trying to do at least one contact a day, and that's really helped me build my confidence. And I just noticed I have the narrow filter on. Maybe that's not helping. When you're hunting POTA from home, I think it's a really good beginner way because the typical QSO follows a formula. So all you really need to know is how to send your call sign and a signal report. Okay, I'm gonna try bumping up the power. So I'm at 20, I'll go up to 50. Still not hearing anything. I wonder if I should change frequency. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and maybe we'll change frequency here. I'm not hearing anything. Okay, so I'm on 14047. There's definitely other signals, so I'm receiving. Just going to see if I can check on the POTA site if I'm actually spotted. There's something, but that's not Morse code. So I don't think I'm actually spotted. I'll see if I can fix that. Now, if you're watching this and very bored, feel free to fast forward through the chapter designations I've added here. Because another problem we have today is the POTA site changed all the reference numbers for the Canadian parks, and I don't know if this park has changed its actual number. I know they changed the prefixes from VE to CA for Canadian parks. I think they've also had some problems with the POTA website. Okay, so we're at CA0702. So I'm going to spot myself here. Okay, we should be spotted now. So we'll see if that helps. Thought I heard someone there with a question mark. Okay, we're definitely spotted. I see the spot. So it's 11:03 in the morning. Okay, I think that was N50E. All right, well, there's one, N50E, and I think that was Texas. So it seems like the spotting helped. Okay, so there's a K. Okay, I think it was KJ7DT. Someone way down the noise. I'm not going to be able to pick that out. I'm just going to send a question mark. No, it's going to call Seek. I can't hear that. All right, so 2 in the book. I didn't catch the state on the last one, but got the call sign. There's someone way down the noise. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to be able to pull that out. Maybe if I was more experienced, but there's no way. I'm sorry, whoever that is, but I'm just going to call CQ. Okay, now I think we're on a roll. We got 2, we're spotted. I think that was N9. N9 QB. Okay, there's 3. Okay, so it's KC8LA. Ohio. K in there. KZ7Q. I think it was maybe a park to park. I missed that. Okay, I heard a W in there. Okay, so it was. I'm totally blanking on da. Oh, it's V. Of course. K9IS, I think it was. Okay, that's number 7. It's starting to get windy and very cold out here, which doesn't. Frozen fingers definitely does not help keying. So any mistakes going forward, I blame on the frozen fingers. Definitely not my lack of skill and experience. Oh, I'm not marking the times down. KJ something. Okay, I gotta start with this times down. Okay. Okay, KJ7 RPL. Oregon. Is that a Victor start? I heard something there. I think it was. Hang on. I think it was a VE7. There's a couple in there. VE7 JQD. Hang on, I didn't catch that. I was really fast at the start. Question mark. Is that V? What? Is it V? Okay, it's VE3. Okay, I think I got it. Went a bit fast for me. Okay, that's 10. I'd like to get a couple more just in case I missed a call sign. But it is starting to rain and it's getting colder and windier. Maybe we'll go for one more. I heard a K. There's a couple in there. Oh, the rain's really starting. Well, it's really starting to rain. Okay, so KN6W? KN6WKM. Oh my god, it's starting to really rain. Okay, I'm getting out here. It's starting to pour rain, so I'm gonna go QRT. I'm gonna attempt to send that. Oh my goodness. Frozen fingers. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta pack this notebook away before it gets soaking wet. The logbook. Okay, I think that was really successful. I don't know why the spotting didn't pick up right away. Because I know that I added myself as an activation. And I know that the reverse beacon network picked me up because I got the ham alert for my own call sign on the phone. But lesson learned. And yeah, that was pretty good. I feel a lot more confident now. This being my second activation since 2 years ago. I was able to get 10 in the log. And I think overall, the hunting from home has really helped build my confidence. So I just want to put it out there for anyone else who's new to Morse code and is interested in doing Morse code activations. I know it's nerve-wracking to do because it's nerve-wracking for me, but just get out there and do it. There's really no negatives to it. You got nothing to lose. No one's going to remember if you mess up. And I think everyone messes up. Everyone's going to mess up their call sign or miss a call sign. I don't think anyone's perfect when they're doing activations with Morse code. And if you do mess up, the sun is still going to rise tomorrow. Nothing bad's really going to happen. So I'm going to quickly pack up and get out of here because it's starting to pour rain. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope that helped some people out there. And I hope to catch some of you on the air. So until next time, this is Bill, Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo 73.